Hey you guys, I just wanted to talk about going off of my last video, talking about how my world is burning right in front of me. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling so many emotions, and I just want to talk about the beauty in emotions, because when we're going through, it's inevitable we're going to go through hard times. Like, the waves come in and they come out. Like, it's just a process of life is always going to be giving us these waves, right? Like, we're going to go up and we're going to go down, and that's just life. But the thing is when we anchor into our heart, when we anchor into our spirit and our soul, then it makes the roller coaster blissful no matter what. And that is possible to achieve that state. And so when you start doing the work and you start to recognize, oh, the clouds of emotions are just passing me, and when they're over me and I'm feeling them and it's raining on me, I'm gonna fully embrace it, arms wide open, because that is probably one of the biggest reasons why people are sick, is because they try to blow the cloud away from them. Like this is uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling so much. I'm having certain memories come up. This is so uncomfortable. And that's the problem. That's problematic, because if you're constantly running from the inevitable uncomfortable and you don't become a warrior with the right tools or armor to prepare for these inevitable times of ups and downs, then you're just going to constantly be pushing away life. You're going to constantly be trying to run away from life and yourself and Great Spirit, because you and Great Spirit are one. So just recognizing that you are not the clouds of emotion. You're just feeling the rain, you're feeling the emotions, and you're feeling everything that comes up, but they pass. That's the thing about emotions. That's the thing about clouds, is they pass. It's temporary. All it wants to do is be recognized and felt. And then that leads back to, of like, since these are so temporary, this means that this is not you. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the observer of these things. So when you anchor into your heart space and you observe what thoughts are coming up, what fears are coming up, and then you have the thought and you simultaneously have the emotion that comes with the thought, and you connect those two. And I'm pointing to the body with the emotions, because it's the emotional body. It's our subconscious. Our subconscious is a body of water that is holding and storing emotion and feels emotion. And when we connect the thoughts with the emotion and we look at it and we, as an energy field, and we give it attention, and we really just like, I see you, I feel you, I hear you, then all of a sudden you alchemize it, because you finally did what a spiritual warrior does, and you confront the shit that you don't want to look at. You confront the stuff that's uncomfortable. And that's the only way that we can actually start to feel lighter in our bodies, because after we do that connection and we feel everything completely and it passes like a cloud, we begin to cleanse our bodies. We begin to cleanse old emotions and energies that are just wanting to be felt and acknowledged, and then it alchemizes, and meaning it turns from darkness and density into lightness and love. And so it's in this process of, if something comes up and you're triggered, you reflect on it, you observe it, you acknowledge it, you feel it, you think it, write it down in a journal, go meditate on it, go into the woods and go cry it out. And then you start to literally, this is the process of doing the inner work, is just constantly, anything that comes up, you face it, you face it, you face it, you face it, you face it. And then you get to a point after doing this where it's really difficult to rock your boat. It's really difficult to be shaken up. It's really difficult to be triggered. And you eventually get to the point where you are solid. You're solid in yourself. You're solid in Great Spirit. You're solid in your heart space. And you find love for everyone. And they can't rock you. You can't get triggered by them, because you see that they're just projecting their world and reality onto you. And so when you start to do this work of noticing your thoughts and your feelings, that you understand yourself as a spiritual being. You understand yourself as a creator of your reality. Because when you start to do the work of acknowledging your feelings and your thoughts and looking at it from a more of a stoic, observational point, you see that that you're the creator of your reality, and you're going to own that. Since you're doing the cleaning of your world, you're cleaning up your world, you're so purified and you're so connected to source, you're so connected to Great Spirit, that anything that is not of truth and love and light and bliss is not in its highest truth. And so you don't take things personally anymore. Like if someone's really wounded, like hurt people, your vibrational frequency will be so high that one, either you won't attract people that are not on that frequency. But let's say you're dealing with family who is projecting their unhealed, unlooked at world onto you. You just love them with where they're at, because you're like, I've been there. You're more empathetic because you're like, I've been there. I understand that you're projecting your fears, your expectations, your stories, your belief systems onto me. But I choose, hence the solidness in yourself and the solidness in spirit, I choose to not take that as my truth. Your truth is your truth, and that's true for you. But that is not, I do not claim that as mine, because, my truth is abundance. There's no limitations. It's love. It's high frequency stuff. It's like I'm literally creating my reality, because I am no longer a victim of my wounds. I've cleaned up my wounds. I've sewed myself up. I've purified my subconscious. I've gone back to these painful memories and thoughts, and I've confronted them like the freaking spiritual warrior badass that I am. And so you don't judge people who aren't doing it, but you understand where they're coming from, so nothing can rock your boat. So to sum up this little passionate talk is when things come up, like in your head and in your feelings and your emotions, when these clouds just want to pass by, embrace the rain. Dance in the rain. Feel it, cry it, punch it, scream it, write it down, talk it out. Do whatever you got to do to acknowledge these things, and you will start to be purified. You will start to vibrate higher. You will start to realize you are the creator, the powerful creator from Great Spirit, a part of Great Spirit, working with Great Spirit, co-creating with Great Spirit in such a powerful, high vibrational, expanded frequency. And you'll start to attract that in every part of your life, with your business, with people who come into your life. You'll start to influence your family. You'll start to attract this in every way. Your life will start to look completely different, and you'll start to get in new levels of a higher vibration the more you start to do this work. So to end it on this note, dance in the rain. Dance under the uncomfortable clouds, and you'll see that it's only trying to reveal to you who you truly are, which is lightness, which is the sun, which is abundance, which is ever giving off love and light. It's the illusion that we are not these things. Anything that is in lack, in guilt, in anger, in fear, in resentment is it's a false you. It's not you.